Hey you guys, this video is going to be on what to expect from Treadwell Tower at Fort Sill, Oklahoma during basic training. And Treadwell Tower is a 40-foot rappel tower that you have to rappel down, and it is a graduation requirement for basic training. Now, before you do the big tower, you first rappel down this small tower, and they use a Swiss seat, I believe it's called, the type of harness that you're in, which is really just a rope that's like knotted in some different ways. You're going to do it like as a group. They're going to instruct you on how to tie it, and they're going to check your Swiss seat before you go and rappel down the, I want to say 12 or 15 feet. 15 feet sounds about right. But so they'll check your Swiss seat, and then you're going to go and line up on the sides of this little 15-foot wall. We had 3 drill sergeants that were sitting on top calling people up. You just have to climb up this little ladder on the side. Then you hand them like your little clip thingy. I don't remember what it's called, but they'll start like hooking you up, and you have to lay down on your stomach and look over the side, and like after you're all ready and everything, and you're going to have somebody that's doing what is that called? Oh, belay. There's going to be a belayer down below that's going to be like holding your rope and stuff like that. So you're going to look over the side. You're going to say lane 1 on rappel, and then the belayer is going to say lane 1 on belay. Pretty sure this is how it's going. I hope I'm getting it all right. But so then after you look over the side, then you swing one leg over the side, and there's going to be a little ledge that you're supposed to put your foot down on. Now, mind you, on the 15-foot tower, that is much easier. It's so much closer and so much easier to do. But so you're going to swing your leg over the side, and then you're going to swing your other leg over, and you're supposed to just trust your rope. Just absolutely trust your rope. And the rope is going to be kind of like behind you. So if you want to stop, you hold the rope taut behind your back, just straight behind your back. And you're going to have a guide hand that's not really holding on to the rope, but it's just guiding you down the rope so that the rope doesn't like move all around. So yeah, after you do that, you're supposed to like jump on the wall a little bit to show that you like trust it, and then you're supposed to wave with your guide hand to the drill sergeant so they know that you're not like squeezing it tight for dear life. But so then you're basically just going to start rappelling, which is just a series of like slow jumps down the wall. You're going to pull your arm out, like pull the rope out when you want to go. Yes, when you want to rappel down, you pull the rope out. I'm pretty sure this is right. And then when you want to stop, you pull it back. But it seems a lot scarier than it really is. The 15-foot wall isn't bad at all. Just trust your rope. The belayer isn't really like, you're not depending on them to catch you or anything like that, because you're not going to fall. Like, you'll be fine. But the harness, for me, that was the worst part. The harness hurt. But so you're doing that, and you're down in like 3 jumps tops. So before you know it, you're down on the ground, and then you switch and you become the belayer for the next person that's up there. And then after you're done with that, you run over to this little rope swing thing, which seems like it would be on like some little kid's playground or something. I couldn't do it. I guess I just couldn't support myself on the rope, because you're standing on like, you walk up these 3 cement steps, and you're just standing there. You grab the rope, you swing over this like mud puddle type thing, and you land on the other side. It's very simple, but I just couldn't hold myself up on the rope. And I kept trying, and I was like, I can't do it. And one drill sergeant came over. He was like, "Private, you will not say that you can't do it." Blah blah. No, I couldn't do it. I tried it again, and I was like, "Yes, drill sergeant, I can do it. I can do it." Swung, fell in the mud. I was like, this isn't happening. So, and then you move on to the 40-foot tower, and there was actually several girls that were crying about it. I was excited. I'm afraid of heights, but I'll try anything once. So one of my battles actually asked me to go in front of her because she hadn't seen a female do it. So first, the wall is kind of like angled like maybe like this, and first down here, the very first thing that you're going to touch is it's like a wood board with like little tiny, it's probably like this much for you to put your feet on, wooden boards that you have to crawl up with a rope for probably like maybe like 5 feet. That was a little difficult. And then after that, I want to say it's just like a ladder, wooden ladder, and that was probably the scariest part out of this whole thing, because you're climbing up 40 feet, like free to fall down. there's cushion down below, but it's still high. And so I'm like climbing up and like wrapping my arms around the ladder like steps each time I go up. And once I finally got to the top, you're not allowed to stand up. You have to crawl on your hands and knees over to the rappel wall. And so I was just like, I got up there and I was like, oh my gosh, I made it. And I'm like shaking. And then like I walk over, or I crawl over to one of the drill sergeants, and he's like, give me your little clip thing and stuff like that. And then you do the same thing that you did on the 15-foot wall, but it's much, much higher. And I actually didn't have one of my drill sergeants. My drill sergeant was like over on the other lane, and he's like watching me. And the worst part is, after I threw my leg over the side, the little step to put your foot down on is so much lower to where you literally have to start hanging off the wall to like get it. And that was like the scariest part. Like I was searching for it, and I kept my one leg up on the wall as I'm swinging the other one down. He was like, you need to put both down, and I like could not do it. I was like frozen. And so I heard my drill sergeant, he was like, kick her leg down. And so one of the female drill sergeants came to kick my leg, but as soon before she could do it, I like swung my leg down and I found the step. Just trust your rope. Absolutely trust it. Those drill sergeants are not going to put you in any position to get yourself hurt, so trust your rope. And then you're standing on the step. I didn't really look down after I had said lane 1 on repel. That part didn't scare me or anything. It was just like you jump 3 times to show them that you're in control, and then you really, like they say, you only have to pull your arm out like this much with your rope to rappel down. No, you have to like pull it all the way out to the side to get anything. But so I'm like barely hopping, like because I was still nervous, and I hear one of my sergeants at the bottom. He's like, you're not even rappelling, blah blah, like, because I was like barely jumping. And then after I got like halfway down, I started to feel more comfortable, and I was trusting it. And you just take big jumps, and it's like you jump like Spider-Man. Like if this is the wall, you jump, you come out, and you hit, and then you jump, you come out, and then you hit it, and just trust it. I wish I would have trusted it more, because it would have been such a fun experience if I had trusted it some more. But yeah, once I got to the bottom, I felt super relieved and proud of myself, because I am afraid of heights. But like I said, I'll try anything once. So just embrace it to the fullest when you do get to go to Treadwell Tower. Mind you, it was extremely cold that day, so we did have to go into the tents after we were done and waiting for the other platoons to get through. But it's very fun. Very fun. And they do give you gloves and everything, since you're going to be dealing with the rope. And after you're done with the 40-foot tower, you have to become the belayer for one person. But all your battles will be really supportive too. If you're afraid of heights, you're not allowed to like laugh or anything like that. So just keep in mind, make sure you're a good battle when you do it, and let me know about your experiences when you go through Treadwell Tower, because like I said, that's going to be an experience I never forget. It was so much fun. But alright guys, I will be putting up some more videos about the other things that I've done so far in basics, so keep watching. Bye.